Contact folders. Let's talk about it. In this training, we're going to go through a feature known as smart lists, which are like contact folders, ways to organize who is a lead, who is a client, and more. This is an important feature because it helps you to keep your contacts organized, but also as you grow, you need to know, how do I use this system effectively to dial the right types of people? So let's go into the system itself and show off this feature. We're inside of the contact section. And you're going to notice at the top, it's going to say all to start with, all contacts. But in my system, I've created new leads, no contact, recruits, clients, and more. These are our folders, or smart lists is the technical term, where we can just see that specific grouping of contacts. If I click on clients, I've got here 8 clients, and maybe I even just want to call my clients. I want to click on the name, and you can see here 1 out of 8, I can work through a certain list. There's all sorts of other things that we can do as well, like blast a list. We can say, hey, let's select all 8, and then let's send an email. Let's send a text. If I have a working number in my system, I can send a mass text message. I can add a tag, and that can trigger something. All sorts of other options can happen as we keep our contacts organized into these smart lists. Now, they are dynamic. It uses filters, so as new leads become clients, the lists will update if the right filters are set. Take a little bit of time up front to make sure you're setting it up the way that you want, so that as you grow, it doesn't become a rat's nest or a mess of contacts. You don't even know who's who, or you're reaching out to the wrong people about the wrong product. Let's go in and create a smart list together as an example. You'll notice here the button Add Smart List. So we're going to click on that together, Add Smart List, and on the right-hand side, a filter will start to pop up. Now, you can have so many filters. You can do states. What state did they live in? What age are they? Were they born between these times? There's so many filters that I recommend we start off with the branding bundle dispositions, but also take some time. If you click on Advanced Filters, let's delete this one as an example, Add Filter, you can see all of these different custom fields or data points that we can use as filters. Now, I'm going to do a final expense one as an example. So I'm going to type in final expense, and we're going to do the disposition. Watch the branding bundle disposition training, or the pipeline one will also explain more. But if we click on this, disposition is no contact. Let's do a no contact one. So we save that, and we're going to name it FEX no contact. I've made the call and it didn't go through. I haven't been able to get through to this new lead yet. So there's all sorts of other features that we can explore, but really what we're looking for is mainly to start with just the filter itself. I can add sorting by, what do I want to come up first. I can show what fields do I want to be visible. You can see on the screen behind me, there's name, phone, email. We can add fields to that as well. That's a great feature, but we just want to start with the filter itself. Let's go back there. Advanced filters, we're just applying the disposition. Now we're going to hit save or create. And there we go. On the top left, we've got a new filter. And now I can work through these leads, or I can blast them with a text message or email, or do a dialing campaign and more. A couple extra features here to highlight. The ability to customize a list. You can come back and add extra filters. For example, if you want to have multiple filters. Final expense, no contact, and I also want to filter by state. I also want to filter by, you name it. So you can add multiple and filters where they have to meet all of those conditions. Or You can add or filters. So as long as they meet one of a few different filters, then they can be entered in dynamically or automatically to this folder or smart list. Let's remove that, make sure we're saving. If I hit on the top right here, I can reorganize. Let's hit Manage Smart Lists together. You can see all of my smart lists. Let's make myself a little smaller. All of my smart lists are showing up here. New leads, no contact. If I want to rearrange what order are they in, let's drag that one to the top because it's the most important one to me, maybe. Whatever your workflow is, you can build or organize the folders or smart lists in your preference. Now, an important feature to add here is that if you have multiple team members inside of your account, they have their own smart lists. Maybe they create different filters, or if you want to share that, you're going to have to click Share. If it's a specific user within your account, you can share with just that one specific user. Now, I only have one bonus user, Agent AI Support, but if I had multiple team members, I could click on specific ones, or just everyone in my account should be using these filters. Make sure to save, and you're going to do that per item. If you have different smart lists you're using, make sure to give those permissions as necessary. Maybe you want to copy and modify. Maybe you have multiple, again, back to the states examples. If you want to call different states, but they have additional filters, you can clone and then add further filters to modify. But using these tools are going to help you to get more strategic with your contacts, with your organization, and with your outreach. Again, just to highlight here, no new leads. Let's say this new lead, we've got 2 people in no contact. Let's just show this working as a final step here. So we've got 2 people as no contact. Right now, I'm going to pretend I'm calling all the new leads. So I've got just one new lead at the moment. And what I can do here, move myself to the other side. If I click on the disposition, again, we're using a disposition here. If I change it to no contact, I just tried to call this lead. Changing the disposition, changing the disposition is going to, is going to send the text messages. That's awesome. It's going to send the text messages, but it's also going to update in the smart lists. So I don't need to move people around in those folders. I just change the disposition. And now all of a sudden, when I come back to that smart list, that contact that I worked on is going to be meeting the new filters. They're going to be moved to the right list, or whatever that looks like. Always hit save. I'm speeding a little too quickly, but follow along with the instructions and reach out to our team if you have any questions. This is such a key feature for keeping your contacts organized and growing with this system. So take a moment after watching this video to set up a few key smart lists that will be important to you.